Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your June reading. Great to see everybody. And this month, I'm excited because the energy for you seems to be opening up, to be clearing a little bit, which is, I know, something that a lot of signs have been waiting for. It's been a pretty tricky beginning to 2017, a year of change, but for some of us, a year of waiting and waiting for that change to happen. So when I was meditating and choosing the cards for your sign, I got a very clear energetic activation and an idea that you could go and move forward. So I put both of them into your channeled card here, which is not only about activation, but about moving, executing on your ideas. And so for those of you that might be in a place of fear, this is a month to empower yourself with knowledge and might be just to kind of like take a risk. A calculated risk at that, but to take risks, because sitting and waiting will not change things. So this is a month when you have to either on your own make that move or have someone kind of give you that nudge. But to that end, there was a second bit of information that came through as a download after that, which is this is a month for looking at your power, where you sit in relationships, not just at work, not just at school, but the power dynamics in relationships. Are they balanced? Do you feel they are fair? And when that is out of sync or out of balance, that's when I want you really to think about what's worth the fight and what isn't. And the final thing, and it may come up in the cards, is to focus on your making your decision process. I don't want you to hand off key decisions this month, and we'll see if the cards have any notes on that. But I'm all about delegation, but I think that when it comes to something that can control your life or your outcome, you have to be present. You have to be the one that makes the call. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle the deck of cards here. And while I'm doing that, it's a great time to summarize how I approach the readings each month. I start with channeled information without the aid of cards, just doing some automatic writing and channeling, and we just went through that. And then as I'm going to pull them as we're talking right now, I like to do a Celtic cross to see the overall energy for your sign this month. And after that, we'll look at health, wealth, love, and destiny. So I really try to touch on all of the main issues. You've got some really powerful cards, by the way. I'm talking, but I'm also looking at these. So I definitely see that needing to overcome fear, but I feel really good about what I see in front of me. So let's pull that catalyst card, which is going to show you how to properly connect everything together and get things started. So just like in science, it's basically what creates reactions, and that's why I chose that name for this card. So this is your key, your skeleton key. And what I have here is do not hide. I want you to be the one that is seen for making the decisions. It's about accountability, basically. So be accountable, be visible, don't hide, and don't hand off things to others just because you're afraid of being put on the spot. Or don't pretend that you don't know, or don't speak up. So this is a month where we all have those moments of wanting to be shy or just wanting to blend into to the background. But this card is about actually sharing the wonderful, beautiful insights that you have and then being recognized for them. So don't be afraid to shine is basically what that is about. Accountability, and then by being accountable, by being visible, you're actually going to be more empowered, and you're going to get the accolades for basically putting yourself out there. So we talked about your channeled information this month about activation, and we have a beautiful manifestation card here at the center. We have Magician in reverse. The reversal of the Magician is basically reminding you to own your own power. It's also reminding you to focus. As much as I love the Magician, he or she can have a tendency to do too many things at once, or to sometimes not focus. So this is about focusing, seeing tasks through to fruition, and to not underestimate your own ability to manifest. Right over top of that is a quintessential activation card here, and communication card for that matter, the Queen of Swords. So this is about making sure that you follow through. You're strong. The Queen of Swords is probably one of the most feared and respected cards in the deck, because you don't want to mess with the Queen of Swords. And I'm trying to think of an example right now. It's not important. I think what's important is to describe how you can become this in your life. And it's a crossing card. It's not reverse. It's not upright. So we're going to look at the positive attributes. Queen of Swords is organized, follows through, is not afraid to see something to its completion, and is communicative all the way through a project or through a relationship. So if you're in a relationship with someone and they're not giving you what you need, or you don't feel like you are able to talk about things, this is a card of bringing all of those things to the table and not apologizing for it. You know, the Queen of Swords is very empowered and very comfortable. So whether it doesn't, I don't really attach gender when I'm looking at general readings like this. There is a nurturing energy though with the upright Queen of Swords. So that's where the creation comes in, the activation of your own manifestation, your own creativity. So if you believe you can do it, you can do it. A great example of someone speech-wise who could, because we're looking at the combination of Magician and Queen of Swords, you could look at someone like Steve Jobs, who's passed, but definitely a magician and could warp people's perception, and then had great oratory skills, could really speak about anything and get people excited. So I would ascribe other cards to him, but he was a master communicator, and it was because he believed what he said. So if you believe what you say, anything's possible. If you don't, then it's hard to convince probably even like a pet to come and listen. You have to speak with authority. So think about that, and that's something you can work on. So not everybody is comfortable speaking in public or speaking to other people and throwing out sort of energy, assertion. So if you don't feel like assertive, then you can maybe work on public speaking skills this month. Join the Toastmasters, or join a debate club, or just work on talking with your friends and trying to speak up a little bit more in social encounters, and see if then you can translate that to work. It's all about small steps, so don't feel overwhelmed. Don't hide though this month. That's the main message. All right, as we look at your deep past, I feel like a lot of you've done your homework. This is a card of qualification, and it's a card of survival. The Nine of Wands has been through the difficult times and has come out a victor. And so for you, I feel like there's this very strong energy that is there, but sometimes you don't recognize it yourself. I see a lot of possibly missed opportunities because of not fully embracing your power. So this month, that's why I put the word go. I want you to feel like you can do it. And maybe if no one else in your life has said you're capable, listen to me. You are capable of doing what you want to do, but you must believe in yourself. You must not be so hard on yourself, and know that I am proud of you, and I'm proud of the work you've been doing because I see it here in the cards. Keep it up. Don't let anybody kind of like make you feel like you're less. This card is also for those of you that might have survived very difficult backgrounds, not just in the past month, but might have come from a not so supportive family, or maybe a country where there's very conservative views or critical views, and you've since transcended that and you found strength within. That already you're amazing. So keep working on that, and don't let other people's lack of ability to see your worth hold you back. If you look at someone like Oprah, that's a great example of someone who had difficulty early on and became a wonderful public speaker, public personality, and helped change things for the better. So know that you can overcome difficulties in your past and become a really great influence in the future. It's all about what's next, not so much about what's happened. So when I'm looking at your influences, your recent past, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, which shows me that you might be entering June a little bit emotionally charged, and I almost said finance, and so I feel like it's attached to money or work. And so if finances are influencing your emotions, go ahead and sit down and look at the dollars, look at the money. I shouldn't assume dollars because I have a lot of people in other countries. So euros, lira, whatever. Take a look at your budget and just make sure that you're comfortable with how much you're spending, how much you're saving, how much you're making. And if something's out of balance, empowerment through understanding is what's going to, or I guess understanding is going to make you feel like you know what to do next, or ask for help if you need to. But don't let the money situation totally pull you down, because there's so much positive stuff coming through for you. Pull the camera down so you can see it. Really good month for you when it comes to big partnerships. So for those of you that work in a corporation or a school or a hospital or anything that has a very large sort of corporate structure or hierarchical structure, this is a month where I feel like you're going to be able to do you'll be able to activate this core group and do things. So maybe your, a religious group or social group wants to do something like Habitat for Humanities. You can make a big impact through that. If you're in part of a big corporation, you might be able to get a lot of people to support an idea that you want to bring forward. Good time for group work, a lot of harmony when it comes to anything professional or kind of taking your ideas and making them manifest. So when I'm looking at the middle of the month, things are going to start to speed up. And so one thing I'd like you to do is to take care of yourself, your body. So exercise and sleep and get as strong as you can so that by the middle of the month, you're able to kind of go running on this marathon that is going to be June, July for you. I feel like it's a very active 2 months. These two cards are beautiful foils or opposites of one another. So I looked at your channeled information, not your channel, but I'm sorry, your catalyst card for this month, and I immediately got that you can't be hidden. It's going to be a month where you're challenged to be visible. I look at the ego card and we have the world, and the world is about very big changes. This one has an element of the star to it as well, but it is the world. So this is about being able to broadcast, to communicate to a wider audience. So there are a lot of musicians and a lot of actors and a lot of really successful public figures that have a phobia of being seen in front of a lot of people or putting themselves out there, but they work through it. So, think of some of those folks that you would never dream that would have, a phobia of being so visible, and maybe that's going to give you the strength you need. The only person I can think of right now is like Carly Simon, but I need to think of a more contemporary example. I know there are a lot of actors, singers, and musicians who you wouldn't know it, but actually, I think Ed Sheeran's another example. He stuttered, I think, except when he sings, and he got through that through the singing and was able to have a really good career. So whatever it is that's holding you back, don't let the shyness, the fear, or the anxiety get in the way of a really successful career. There's still going to be a little bit of a delay in perhaps some of your longer term goals. It's okay. This month was about activation, not completion. So take the first step in the road that's going to allow you to get closer to your goal, and know that this is just a minor delay. It's in the environment card. It's not in the outcome. I'm not that worried about it. In fact, I feel like part of the reason you're slowing down a bit, lots of teamwork coming through for you this month. Four of Wands, very favorable for dating for those of you that are single. Also very favorable for those of you in relationships to be able to work with your partner. If you're not looking to date or to pull someone new into your life, what we're seeing with this is great opportunities in regards to your career, because the Four of Wands is about partnerships across the board. So even if you're either happily coupled or you don't want a couple and you just want to use this energy for being able to get further in your career, it's absolutely there for you. The other thing I see with this is stability in house and home. So looks like it's a month where you're not going to have to do too much with home improvements or with feeling safe in your home. The outcome is interesting. I see travel, and for some of you, maybe more of a commute than you want. So take a look at that and see if that makes sense. The Six of Swords is also about coming back to things. Not so much as the Eight of Cups, but I'm interpreting this card as you might have to step away for a little bit, go on a trip, or let go of something for a while, and there's going to be a chance for you in another month to come back and finish it. So again, activation, not completion this month, and I think you'll be in a really good place. Let's now expand the forecast to look at health, wealth, love, and destiny. We'll start first with the health card. Health is going to look at your mind, body, and spirit. So with that in mind, let's see what the message is for you. Invocation, which for me is very much a complement to the Magician. It's almost the High Priestess card. So ceremony is about a predictable pattern in your life that you're going to set up. Also a sacred approach towards whatever it is that you do. So whether you are a healer, a teacher, a student, retired, whether you're a stay-at-home dad or a stay-at-home mom, this is about finding something sacred in what you're bringing to the world. So again, parenting, bringing some product, just providing for your family, providing for yourself. Find something in that that feels like it's magical, that it's something that excites you from month to month. And I want you to also, with the invocation part of this is about truly believing that you can make something happen. So it's not just confidence, it's about projecting your power and your vision out to other people. All right, let's take a look now at your wealth card, which is going to show career opportunities, and also for those of you in school, partnership opportunities as well. So for wealth, we have balance. So and it's reversed. Vishnu is basically reminding us, balance your checkbook, look at your debt to savings ratio, and for those of you that are in a really good place with your money, it's about making sure that you feel that you're doing enough with it to make you happy, either in your investments or in your long-term, not long-term, but actually in being able to take a vacation and enjoy it. It's not all about savings. Some of it's about enjoying it as you go along. The balance card is also about power dynamics, which I think I might have talked about during the channeled information. So if you feel like your power dynamics, whether it's a lawyer or a financial advisor or someone in your life that's controlling your money, but you don't feel like you have equal balance or equal say, this is a month to bring things into balance. All right, let's take a look at your love card. Again, showing more than just romantic relationship, it's showing all relationships across the board. So we have love and acceptance here. And to really assume the best is what we see with hope. Hope is not necessarily being too critical of others in your life. Love is yours, recognize your divine worth, choose loving thoughts. And I really like the last part for Aries because you are fiery energy. And have you ever sort of sat with yourself and felt how your body reacted and how your mind reacted when you thought positive things like, I can do this, it's all right, I feel good about it, or you wake up and you think, today's gonna be a great day, versus, I can't do it, this makes me look bad, or whatever. When you start to put those negative thoughts in like a recording reel in your head, it pulls your vibration down. So for your love in your life, I want you to love yourself and feel good about your life. Then when you're with other people, that's going to make you shine all the brighter. I also want you to shine some hope into people's lives. So if you have loved ones that are a little bit down on their luck or feeling like they can't see through the fog, you're going to be that beacon of hope for them this month. And it will come back to you too. All right, so let's now take a look at your destiny card. We're looking at Archangel Michael for the destiny card. So let's see what loving but sort of firm messages Michael has for us. Honor and trust your feelings. So I want you to be true to yourself, and this is especially true with all of these powerful work cards and partnership cards. Make sure that you don't get lost in the crowd. And the other thing here is help me understand and express the emotions with love. We were talking about being able to speak your truth or speak up. I think that card is really talking about your own confidence when it comes to communication. So I'm going to turn the camera down and review everything and hopefully bring it into focus for you. Your main energy this month, or your main channeled information, this month is about activation and feeling like you can go and move forward. Your catalyst card was not to be too shy, to not blend in, to actually step up, speak out, and own your power this month. It's going to be very, very, very important. As we look at the cards here, general note of manifestation, and we talked a little bit about how Steve Jobs was powerful because he believed in what he said. So if you can infuse your speech with positivity and the belief that you can do it, then others are going to believe you. When I'm looking at the past, I mentioned a lot of you have been a survivor. To take solace in the fact that you're very qualified for the opportunities that are also on your plate at the moment. Try to not let emotions, particularly financially driven emotions, weigh you down. Instead, focus on all of the great opportunities in front of you. With the Eight of Wands, it's a card of having a lot of things going on at once, but I also see a lot of support. So don't be afraid to reach out and ask for some help with that support. We're talking about the middle of the month with the Knight of Swords, a lot happening. Don't be afraid to speak up. Try to keep up, so take care of yourself in the process. The World card, some of you could see a change in job or in location, but many of you are going to be waiting and you're going to just start to feel that energy come through. Remember, activation this month is key. Four of Wands showing success and support in both relationships and also in your house and home. The Six of Swords saying that there's travel on the horizon, so don't be afraid of that. Know that there might be some of you that will start something and have to pick it up next month, so just get everything in good order and then know that you'll have a second chance. See a sense of sacredness and ceremony to all the routine things in your life. That's how you become more powerful and more respected, actually, is if you treat everything as if it's a powerful opportunity. And that's your health card. This is also about taking care of yourself when we're looking at meditation. Good month for that kind of invocation, that kind of soul work. Looking at wealth, make sure it's balanced, make sure that the power is balanced in those relationships. Remember to be hopeful not only for yourself but others, especially if they don't have the emotional strength to take care of themselves. Make sure that you're there and that you provide hope and support for them. Your destiny card this month is to honor and trust your feelings. Don't allow other people to talk you into doing something you don't want to do. You know best. You always do. Even for these readings, I'm helping you tune into your own intuition, but it's your own intuition that is going to help you move forward after this. So overall, very good month, and I'm excited to see how it all unravels for you. So keep me posted on that. I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Every month, a lot of you are really supportive when it comes to all of the likes and subscribes, also donations. I appreciate that. And if you'd like to do that, there is a link at the end and you can donate if you'd like. Otherwise, I just want to say thanks for the support, because without you, the channel wouldn't exist. Take special care of yourself this month, and remember that it's all about feeling strong and true to yourself. Keep me posted on what's going on. You can join me on the social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course you can like and subscribe here on YouTube. And somebody just reminded me that if you want to be informed when new videos are posted, there's a little picture of a bell. You can actually click that for an email notification. I also have a newsletter, so if you sign up for that, you'll be among the first to hear when I post new videos. So with all that being said, I wish you a very productive and looks like perhaps magical month this month. I think you can do a lot of manifestation if you put your mind to it. Take care of yourself. Sat Nam. Much love. Bye-bye.